Hi, this is John for Outstanding Poker. The video this week is going to be a quick hand analysis video. It's a hand that I recently went over with a student, and hopefully going to get some an interesting concept across, because he kind of turned his hand into a bluff at the end. So I kind of went through the maths of it with him and decided that it might make a pretty good video for Outstanding Poker too. So I'll start going through the hand now so you can see exactly what happened. Unfortunately, there's no stats here, right? But I do have plenty of information, what I wrote down when we had the lesson, as to what the villain's like and how we made our decisions, our assumptions about his range and stuff like that. So we'll just go through it, and then we'll get into the math side of it at the end. So our hero raises 8-8, 500. This guy calls on the button in position. He had a super tight 3-bet range of just queens plus an ace king, and then he liked to call pretty wide. Well, not as wide as what some people would, but still I think he was calling something like 16% of hands. So pretty dry board. Our hero bets out, because obviously if he has any flush draws and stuff like that, he needs to charge the flush draws, so I don't mind the bet at all. And also if he checks and this guy's got queen jack and he checks back and hits his queen or jack, then it's pretty horrible. So betting out, and if he folds, it's fine. He calls, so he obviously has something. Maybe he could have top pair 9 flush draw, maybe some pocket pairs that he doesn't want to fold just yet. Queen comes, which is a card that definitely does hit our raising range, so it's kind of turning his hand into a bluff here a little bit. So he bets out again, which I think is fine. And apparently this guy took a while and then called, so he's obviously definitely got something. He could still be drawing. And then the last card on the river is an ace, and our hero bets out 11. And then we decided to analyse it to see if this would be a good bet or not. So let's just bring up this. Just input some information into here first. So let's think about what the villain's range might be. I have it something like this, just hang on. And he was 3-betting just the top of his range, so that's all the 3-bet hands have been taken out. I think his calling range will be something very similar to that, where he's calling with all his pairs. Okay. And after the flop of 9 spades, 3 spades, 4 diamonds, we bet out, and when we bet out, he's definitely going to be folding quite a lot of the rubbish that's in his range. So you'd expect him to be folding stuff like this: king 10, queen jack, king jack, ace 10, ace jack. A lot of people do like to float in these situations if they have position, so I'm going to leave ace queen in there as like just one hand where he decides to float in position. I'm going to take 2s out. Obviously he's calling with all the sets and stuff like that, and I'm going to leave these pocket pairs in on the flop. Okay. On the turn we get the king, and we bet again. So let's think about what hands he's going to be able to call with now. I should have changed these into flush draws as well. I'll do that now. So I think now he's definitely going to be folding ace queen. He's going to be calling with all his flush draws, so let's change these to flush draw. I mean, we need ace 5 of spades basically here. So we got ace 5,